Here's the little poem. We are building our lives on the promises of God because His Word is unbreakable and our hope is unshakable. We do not stand on the problems of life or on the pain in life. We stand on the great and precious promises of life and the pains in life, and not on the promises of God through those things. You see, everybody in here, doesn't matter whether they're listening, doesn't matter whether you, had one person in here to be the same. All of us are going through a journey. Every single one of us are going through the journey that God has designed for our life. And in that journey, He's going to show Himself in a powerful way if we allow that to occur. If we allow the moving in us to happen in such a way that we recognize who He is. Page 2. I've been paying attention to how God uses circumstances. The journeys you, we, I, are on with the Lord. How He uses it for His glory and His purpose. He uses those unchosen circumstances that come into our lives, and we choose to bear them as a way to daily die for Jesus. We don't want to talk about suffering, do we, in the United States? We don't want to talk about suffering for the sake of Christ. But we are to join Him in His sufferings as a believer. And in that joining Him in that suffering, He gives us the remedy, He gives us the hope, He gives us the comfort in that, of knowing full well that He's the one that's ordering it. And He gives us the strength to be able to walk through it, no matter how difficult it might be. Every single one of us can identify with a difficult circumstance that God has allowed you in your life. You could probably name several, and how God is showing Himself faithful in your life. Now, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 through 7. Familiar passage. The letter is not just to the Corinthian church when the Apostle Paul, the Corinthian church had many difficulties and many problems, but to share the letter amongst other churches as well. So it's not just focused on just the people at Corinth. We can identify with everything that's right here. Verse 3. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our affliction.